Cord. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Heather here from Flying Unicorn. I am educator this week, and we are going to be doing a fun little water canvas. Um, the pre-orders were on the 20th. We went to the one kit, all four kits kind of wrapped them into one. So, hello, Joanne. So, hi, everybody who's here. I signed in a little bit early, so we've been kind of chit-chatting back and forth. So this week we're going to do a water canvas, just a couple of announcements. I haven't heard if there's still one or two spots left in Unicamp, so Alda hopefully will log in tonight and you ladies can ask her that. Otherwise, we have at the end of the month for Ustream, next week Tammy's going to be up, and then we start a brand new month into April, and then it'll be Lynn. So that's the next two lined up for the Flying Unicorn channel, Ustream. Also, Alta did put some Ustream specials, 10% discount off on those, some of the products that I do use tonight. So, tonight what we're going to do is we are going to do although it said a card, it's actually a watercolor canvas, which are actually, they're kind of fun. And I am going to use some of the gold foils in case anybody has questions on those. I know we got them in the kit last month, and if you've never used them, I looked at them like, oh great, another rub-on, but we'll talk about that more later. But so this is the watercolor canvas. This I actually made for Olivia's room, and I'm going to be making a blue one for Maxon's room. So let me turn this around here, turn the camera around, and we'll get started. So you'll just have to bear with me during this transition and my wonderful bum hand. So oh, I hear little footsteps. Okay, what am I doing here? It's going to be Cricut, guys. Okay. You'll have to deal with the crookedness. Oh, I can move the wire. I can at least move the wire. Okay. So, wow, that really blows. You're not ready? I'm not ready either. Hi, Vita. I'm definitely not ready. We're doing Easter eggs tomorrow. So to start out, I'm going to put the blue rag down just because I'm going to. Prima has these wonderful watercolor panels. I'm not going to use the 8x10. I'm going to use the 8x8. But they're watercolor canvases. They're completely surrounded by watercolor paper on all sides. So my suggestion, if you've never used them before, start on the back. Because even though there's holes, I would practice on the back until you kind of get a feel for the paper. Everybody's paper is different. The thickness is different. How it absorbs water is different. And how it uptakes on the color is different. So always start at the back and just kind of practice. This is the back. We are going to use a number of watercolors just because we've gotten them in the kits. Like we got this in the October kit in the 15th. So this was some watercolor paints. We also got this way back September of 14. We got this one. And so I just kind of wanted to use the blues for Maxim's room. His is blues. And the reason I wanted to, let me just try one thing, guys. Is that better? A little bit further back. And Cricut. I'm so sorry, guys, about the Cricut. I don't know if I can fix that right now. Is that better? Is that better? Lydia, you're just going to have to let me know if that's better. No, what was I saying? So, Livia's was pink. Maxim's was blue. He's got a blue room. She's got a pink room. She's got pink and brown. And anyways, Oh goodness, he's downstairs. um, Behind the whole watercolor, why I wanted to do this is, oh, your brother is downstairs, honey. I had a good friend. She was a nurse. She was a gardener, and she was an artist, and she passed away. And it's okay. Thank you, Lydia. She passed away, and her daughter, who was a nurse that I work with, gave me all of her paint supplies, gave me all of these beautiful portraits and everything she had made, gave me like all this stuff. And so I put these watercolors up in their rooms. One happened to have been pink and one happened to have been blue. So I just kind of want to add to their collection. So basically, these ones I'm going to use more on the watercolor paper, but I'm just kind of getting it wet a little bit. I just want to kind of dilute it. So I am working on the back of this because, oh great, I got a hair. Nice. I just want to kind of show you how you can just mess around with these. They're so fun. Add a little bit. You see how the paper uptakes the paint. Get some of your brush strokes out of there. If you go very, very thick, you're gonna see more brush strokes. If you want more of a watercolor effect, add more water. Always make sure you try to get the sides of your panels also, because of course it being on the wall, you're going to see those sides. So I chose to do the darker with the gray. Oh goodness, yeah, I'm going to have to. They're usually in bed now, so I do apologize if they do make a ruckus, just because it is spring break. So I just grabbed some black because I went with the gray for his. So, and actually I don't really need to do all of this because I did prep today. Yeah, my nice, wonderful contraption here. So we basically are going to do the watercolor. We'll make it nice and pretty, make it how you want it, add color. If you take a washcloth and pat it dry, you're going to take some of that color away. You'll still get a good, nice effect on the bottom. I actually liked the run, and I did that. So I already prepped. But I wanted to show you practice on the back side, see how it works, and then do the real thing on the front. So I cheated, guys. I don't mind. It works good that way. So now we're also going to do some watercolor paper. Prima came out with these paintables. This is from the Salvage District. And with Olivia's, I chose to use the ones that didn't have the black. They're the same. So this one has black, this one just has the resist, so you can see it. So that's, and I think for Maximus, I was going to try the black and see what that looked like. I did do some watercolor painting, and I fussy cutted on a couple of these. Yeah, I'm not a fussy cutter. I ain't gonna lie. Not my cup of tea. I guess if I maybe put a good movie on or something and then did it that way, that might be different, but funner, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how Alda does her flowers. I think she does a lot of cutting and does a lot of prep, watching the news and stuff. But yeah. So this one happens to be just a little bit thicker. My hand is actually going to be okay. I just ended up with 3 lacerations that ended up being on joints. So every time you move them, they gape open, and wasn't. And I have to work this weekend, and the splint is on this one because of where the laceration is. it's never going to heal if it doesn't stay straight. Makes sense? Yeah, makes sense. So I'm going to go with a little bit different color on this paintable, only because I want it to contrast a little bit these blues. Because I'm going to actually end up tearing this, because tearing's the big craze right now. I'm glad everybody could make it tonight. I love our Wednesdays. Always a good time. I hope everybody's safe from the weather out there that's happening. Flooding and snow and rain and I think I want to add a little black to this. Alda's here now. Hi, Alda. So the boy's in the other room watching TV. Yeah, we went to the farm yesterday, so, oh, never mind. Shh, I'm on TV, okay? You gotta be quiet. Okay. No, Olivia's not on TV. So, can you?
I'm just hungry.
You're hungry. Well, I'm busy.
What's that green thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That green light.
That's the sound. So, can you, what do you want to eat?
I get cookies?
I put the cookies away.
What kind?
We don't need to read. Whisper to your sister to get you a cookie and then leave me alone. Get over here. Nothing happened. I don't think anything happened. Oh, I thought, oh, Joanne, you're getting freezing rain? That's kind of scary. Oh, a snow day. A snow day. It's always so hard to have snow days in March, only because the fact that it's spring. So I'm just going to heat set this a little bit because we're actually going to rip it then. Yes. Oh, Olivia's putting the smack down. Oh. So cute. Where are you, Elaine? I think I asked. I need to be taking notes. It's Thursday the 24th at... Oh, you're in Australia. I thought that's right. What's wrong with your brother? So give him the chocolate chip cookie. They're up in the cupboard with the bread. So you guys have got to be quiet. So this is what happens to where I share a craft room with a youngster. Ooh, my computer. Okay, so we'll get my panel back out. Is it blurry? It seems blurry. So basically for this part, you know, tearing is all of the rage right now, so I basically tore. Oh, and I don't know how this is going to go, by the way. Yes, you can eat the rest of your donut. Oh, I should tear on screen. Not that tearing on screen is. I think I'm going to like the black. It's kind of hard to tear right now, I'm just going to say. Because my thumb doesn't really want to work. Ew. Who needs some crafty towels? Oh, Janelle, give me your address. I'll mail you a couple. I got a stash. Actually, Adam he said he had, we're still doing maple syrup right now, and it decided to run a little bit longer. And so he actually made the comment. He goes, I have a bunch of sap rags out in the garage. He goes, you can just wash them and just leave them in the house then. So I'll at least have some of these blue rags. So I love these blue rags. I actually used the one and carried it into the ER tonight because that was what I had. I love these rags. They're fun. I screwed up my corners, but it's all good. Not even gonna notice. I took Tylenol before. I'm fussy tearing. Yes, I am. I'm not a tearer. Actually, I'm quite jealous of Lydia's tearing abilities. She seems to rip with the best of them. I, on the other hand, have a hard time doing it. And it's kind of funny because I look at my tearing and it's okay. So that'll be kind of that. We'll just go with that. But I did want to. Olivia will probably want those. The molds, if anybody's gotten to play with the molds, they are fun. There is a ton of stuff you can do with them. And we are basically, we're going to play, I actually just made a layout with the molds and actually the rub-on foil. I had used, well, and we'll kind of talk about that when we do the molds. I basically wanted to spray these just to add a little color. So I'm going to use the Lindy's We'll Watch Blue. It's blue, but it's really kind of gray. And I just want them to dry. The molds sometimes have a tendency to curl or break because I just broke it. But if you get them wet, you can kind of flatten them out. So, and these are some molds that Lydia sent me. I like the gray on that. Although pictures just don't, or the camera just does not do it justice. So, I know Alda has her preferences on the, whatever I don't know what it's called. The casting material you use. She has her preference. I've only played with one kind, so I can't give you like certain kinds work better than other certain kinds. I can't give you that comparison, so I apologize. I know Lydia's worked with a couple different kinds, and she has her pros and cons. I think she did discuss it in one of her Ustreams also. So I love the molds. And actually, what was funny about the molds is I ended up getting a couple. I wasn't going to get any, and then they kind of look fun, so I did. Yeah, Alda's kind of posting her kind she uses. I got a couple that Lydia didn't even want, and so I made a bunch and sent them to her, and vice versa. She made me a bunch of the ones that I didn't have, so that was kind of cool. So I'm just going to kind of stagger these here and follow along with the chat as I do it. Janelle, they sold out fast. I will say that. They were gone in, I couldn't believe how fast they were gone. Lady, you make your own molds? That's crazy. That's kind of cool, though. You guys are watching me glue. Mold. The only thing I can think of with mold is fungus. The creepy face ones? No, that's funny, Janelle, because actually Lydia didn't want the creepy face ones either. And she got some because I mailed some to her. So she did get some. I'm going to trim this a little bit. What glue am I using? I am using, actually, I'm just using tacky glue. Original tacky glue. And that, I can't see using the expensive Fabri-Tac on paper because tacky glue works just as well. So I Are you going to bed? No? Okay, can you please shut my door?
Yeah, I can shut your door.
Thank you. Okay. I love that. I put it in a small one. It's easier to control, and my hand doesn't get so sore. Okay, so there's that portion. Okay. Now, for any of you who likes borders, I love, love this stamp set. It's a very, very fun stamp set. I like the stitches, sorry, I need to take a drink. It's just fun. I love it. It's fun. So, and I know this is on one of the Ustream specials here. And unfortunately, if it was just a scrapbook page, I would just probably slap on my stamp. But because this is going to be a wall project, I am going to put it on a block. I don't normally put it on a block, but. And I am going to grab. I forgot my black. Sorry, I didn't have the right ink. I actually gotta try this first. Okay. Sorry. had to make sure it worked. And I normally wouldn't care so much, but I am going to take my time a little bit on this. It's just real subtle. You can't really see it all that much. Okay. I missed something. Oh, yes. Janelle, these stamps rock. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I did do the edge along here also. So I am going to do that edge too, because if you are looking at it from the side, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm too short. And actually, I'm a stand-her-up scrapper. I don't know if any of you are. So sitting down is, I like to stand. Oh, it's okay to be late. We're just happy everybody made it. Oh, Mary, I feel bad. Hopefully your computer stops acting up. And I will post pictures of these with the my friend's watercolors that she gave me that are up on their walls. So, okay, so the border is done for that portion. Okay. Should always wash your stamps. I say that. Okay. Now we are gonna play and have some fun. I opted to use, now Olivia's I use the hearts. She's a girl, whatever. Can't. I'm gonna use a little bit, mix it up a little bit for Maxim. So I am gonna use this and just to add a little bit of detail. Now these foils are amazing. There's so many things you can do with these. The rub-on itself is, if anybody played with the kit last month, they are very fun. They, it's not your normal rub-on. People think it is. Like, oh, it's a yellow rub-on. Like, yay, I'm not gonna, what the heck am I gonna do with that? But it's not. It's the one where you add the foil. My mom was under the assumption it was the normal one too. So I kind of had to do a little explanation with her that, no, this isn't the normal. So she's like, oh, you'll have to teach me how to use them. So the foils are fun because you can use them on chippies. You can, the layout I recently did, oh, it's, I think it was my husband. Oh, the cat's outside. Okay. So with the foils, you can use them with pretty much anything. Now chippies, you can paint the chippies, heat the chippies like Shona does until they bubble, and then slap the foil on, pull it off, and it comes off on the random goodness. It's beautiful. The one layout I did, I actually used it on the molds. I had painted the molds. I heat set the molds as far as the paint on there, and then I rubbed some foil on there really quick, and it just came off. It was just perfect. Very fun. So I'm going to probably use the light and the dark on this one. So I just get them set up here. The foils are very thin, and so you do end up sometimes grabbing more than what you need. So these are very fun. I'll just kind of cut it in a kitty wampus little. So, and I'm just going to actually kind of go right over both the uneven ground. And just rub. Oh, this hurts. I can't get it apart. There we go. So we're just going to rub it. I just hope my kids don't start fighting with each other. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, that's funny. So I think I'm going to go a little bit darker. Oh, how pretty is that? So pretty. Very fun. This reminds me of a mink class that we had at Unicamp when we were dealing with fun stuff like this. I think I'm bringing back some memories for some people. YouTubing. It's amazing what you can find on YouTube. So, there, how fun is that? That looks very pretty. You see, I'm just kind of filling in where I didn't rub hard enough, because ooh, look at that. Very, very, very pretty. I can't seem to. Yes, Monica. I laughed so hard with that. That was hilarious. So, and then our Be Adventurous is going to go, I don't actually know where it's going to go yet. Probably like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that was probably one of the best tutorials I've ever had. It was pretty good. We'll have to learn some more from her. Okay. There's that. And I figured I'd do Be Adventurous because my boy is crazy. He's a boy. Now, do I do green or do I keep it with... Huh. Any... Yeah, she did start very quiet, didn't she? I'm going to go big and bold with the blue, I think. I don't know. I love these foils. Ask Alda. I think I've bought every single one of them. You're funny. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to throw a little green in here. Because I'm adventurous. I'm very adventurous. Oh, how fun is that? Very, very, very cool. Okay. Those drunken cherries. Whew. Okay. So now, I hope that isn't fogging out or getting all blurry. So now it's the fun stuff. We're just gonna put some pretty flowers on there, and we'll go from there. Some pretty flowers, some molds, some wire, and I think I'm gonna go blue. See, I wish we didn't have a lag because yeah, a credit card would be good. It comes with the wooden popsicle, but I didn't even take it out of the package. So yeah, and I just basically throw stuff together here. So I have some of this Prima wire that I never use. Hello. What's wrong?
Mama?
Shh.
Mama?
Shh. I know I said that. You can't talk like that, though. Get out of here. Shh. Oh, goodness. I am talking to people.
Mama?
What?
Can we do eggs in the morning?
We will do eggs in the morning. You're going to help me cook them.
I want to.
Shh. Be quiet. Please get out. Okay. Please get out. I'm gonna count to 3. You know how Tracy, when Olivia paints and Tracy talks, so yes, her kids are not allowed in there. Go now. So if anybody has a good way to stick this stuff down, that would be great to know, because I don't know how. Oh, Lori's here. Hi, Lori. Your project is beautiful. Goodbye. Now, go. Sorry, guys. Oh, I thank you. I try to be a trooper. Lydia even texted me while I was in the ER and said, you know, Alda would understand if you couldn't make it. And I was like, no, I'll make it. I wouldn't want to miss this. Except for I'm going to probably take this off there. So that was my boy. He loves Skyping with Lydia. He likes to be the center of attention. Yeah. He sees himself and he's got to wave at himself and make funny faces at himself. And, oh, yeah. Such excitement I have here. So, these are still a little bit wet. We'll make it work. So, oh, Diva, you're a sweetheart. Trust me, it was my day off of work. I did not really want to end up in the ER. And it was so funny because everybody's like, hey, Heather. I'm like, oh, gosh, yes, I'm here. But I went to the town I live in has an ER, and I went there, so, which was kind of nice. I didn't have to drive, like, too far. I'm just trying to find something that looks decent. Yes, Lydia's right. That is a beautiful, and I liked the weathered look on the picture frame. That turned out beautiful. So, is that centered, guys? I can't even tell if that's centered. Yeah, you should make sure you share it to the Flying Unicorn Facebook page when you finish. We would all love to see it. It's fabulous. Oh, that's a big one. These are some flowers we got back in like May. I just kind of used an array of flowers just to give it a little extra texture and color. So I thought I had some more gray flowers, but I think I do. Let me grab some. Oh, I do. Sorry, I gotta spice it up a little bit. I didn't like the one blue, sorry. Oh, Lydia, yeah, the French Riviera ones. I gotta add some gray in here, right? Gray is an accent color. Lydia won what giveaway? Am I having a giveaway? Oh, I guess I'm not, I'm missing something, but that's okay. Oh, yes, I saw that. Yes, congratulations, Lydia. That was pretty cool. So, now basically I'm just going to throw on a bunch of flowers to give it some color, give it some more prettiness. Everybody likes prettiness. I'm just kind of sporadically going to put them throughout here. I thought I had some smaller. And if you haven't all figured it out by now, I have no rhyme or reason to my madness here. None at all. So, just to give a little. And it's just a simple wall decor is all this is. Oh, shoot, that's right. I did add, you guys are going to laugh at this. I got to just grab something here. I'm not done yet, guys. You're going to have to hold on. So my alarm's going off that says I have 15 minutes left. I don't know if anybody else caught the fact that I put Swarovski crystals on my project because I have an abundance of them and I wanted to kind of use some up, so I put some on there. Just to do it, I guess. And in the right morning light, you might see a little shimmer or shine, which is kind of cool. I gotta do this different because I can't. So just to give it a little, and I simply just kind of tucked them up, and I'm having kind of issues one-handed here. I can't squeeze. So, get my melon out of the way here. What is gray? There is some gray flowers on here. Yep, Lydia's right. They're salvage district. Only because once I get the project figured out, and then once I kind of get it figured out, once I put it together, I don't always like it. So, like, I get it put together, and I'm like, oh, I really don't like those colors. So it's not like I didn't want. I thought I planned it okay, but then it's like, oh yeah, kind of ugly. Everybody has those ugly moments when it comes to a project. So, okay. Put some lighter ones on there now. And I may end up adding a little bit, you know, a couple smaller flowers later on. I don't know. It all depends. I kind of have to take a step back and look at it and see what I think. So, too much glue. Oh, I'm such on a blue kick right now, Janelle. I love my blues. Blues and greens. I think I could create with blues and greens all the time. That's not where I wanted that one, but oh well. So, oh, there is one there. I'll add another one there. I'm normally not this messy with my glue. Sorry, guys. And I think I want some smaller flowers. Just a couple. So any questions at all on this? Kind of a simple, fun little home decor here. It'll match my boy's room. It'll match the other watercolor. So, and I went with that lighter watercolor thinking these would match, but once I got it kind of together, I didn't really like it. So, yeah, I didn't really, so, what do you think? They're very, very, very fun. So, thank you, Joanne. It's very fun. So I think that is the two projects here. Let me just kind of put them side by side, kind of get the little, oh, blurry. So Well, thank you. I made it look easy. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. So let me switch the camera around. I'm actually done early. Hint, hint. You're so cute, Janelle. Okay. Okay, let me just tighten that up. Okay. So yes, I'm glad you all could make it. Very fun. Lori, I think, have you ever come to one of our Wednesday nights? It's going to be a weekly thing for you. It's always fun. Good chat, good group of girls here. Yeah, that is very true. Spray what you spray. Use the spray. Use what you have. So here's for Maxim's room. Very fun. I'll have some close-ups taken, well, not tomorrow because it's not supposed to be sunny, in the next day or two. And then this is for Olivia's. So I want to thank Lydia for moderating and putting the links up there. And don't forget, Tammy is next week. I'm not sure what she's planning on doing, but Tammy is next week. And just keep an eye out for all the sneak peeks for the next April kit. It's a beautiful kit, so I hope y'all got your hands on it. I'm going to actually stop recording right now, but I'll still be here. So if there's any questions for Alda while she's here,